We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now Willis to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Now Willis. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Willis. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Here's Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this.
Yeah, Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They run the draw here with Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Lions.
Willis will try and throw for this.
Complete at the 1. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Hey.
Here's Murray. Caught by Allen. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hyde. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw, Willis. Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Come back.
Throwing now is Murray.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Back to throw, Willis. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Very nice run there. And when you think of the term complete back, Bijan Robinson is one of the first guys that comes to mind. He's coming off an impressive rookie season, but the scary part for NFL defenses, he's just scratching the surface.
Willis. That's complete to Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. To throw, here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Willis will look to throw it. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Willis looking to throw it. That's complete to Pearsall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Here we go, set.
They go play action with Willis. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Touchdown, Eagles! Bijan Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now Murray. And Walker has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray now to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Keenan Allen from 21 yards away. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Let's go.
Willis looks to pass it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ricky Pearsall, 49 yards. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 18 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Murray going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now Murray again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Room past the 35. And they can't bring him down. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got room. Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Check up.
Play action. Here's Willis. Touchdown! Pearsall. His
second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boswell good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. On the return, Trey Palmer.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And with this game,
well, you fried.
And perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft complete.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Swim. Hey. 2-2.
Here's Murray. And that one complete downfield to Allen. Down the left sideline. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Giants.
Slaughtering him. They were slaughtering.
Touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into that
defense.
deficit. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray.
Oh, shit, boy.
They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach,
Good time.
seeing that play, focus, focus,
Yeah.
focus.
But add TJ to this shit real quick.
Tuck it away.
Yeah. You see that? But add to that.
This Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what
Hey.
we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they
Tomlin did this.
consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives.
play
and I'm
lady
sure
yet.
that they would like to
He's
keep
not in
that
this
streak
right
going
now.
here and continuing to pour it on.
It's
And things have gotten that way in
TJ.
the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now,
sure.
people continue to excel.
TJ, what's my name, bro?
See what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy
Why?
with their execution overall.
And that falls to the ground.
Why can't that be the franchise? I still not the franchise. I got 7 rings.
Up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Yes.
Willis out of the game.
I ain't gonna lie,
Going
Silver,
deep here for
that's
Watkins.
crazy as fuck, right?
And this will be caught at the 30.
Tune back in real quick so you see that last touchdown I just scored.
Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 79 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, shit.
Shotgun now for Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Willis. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Off to the races. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw is Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juju Brents. And just shutting him off there. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Facing this fourth-quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
This is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell good with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Omaha. Two.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man, it's Palmer. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the fourth quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Murray to air it out again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Murray, one final try. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.